Samsung didn't stand on a stage and announce anything, but they may have just given away the Galaxy S26 Ultra anyway. Because buried inside a few boring-looking certifications are some very loud clues. Satellite connectivity is locked in, charging speeds are finally jumping, the design is changing in a way nobody fully agrees on, and Samsung themselves might have slipped up and confirmed the biggest upgrade of them all. So let's break this down. What's genuinely new, what's staying exactly the same, and why the S26 Ultra is already stirring up more debate than Samsung probably wanted. Right now, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is only a couple of months away, and leaks have been coming in non-stop. But certifications are different. These aren't rumors or renders, these are official documents that manufacturers submit when the phone is basically finished. And one of those just popped up in China. The S26 Ultra, listed under its Chinese model number, has passed 3C certification, and that confirms something big. Direct satellite connectivity is back. Just like the S25 Ultra, this phone will be able to send emergency messages and location data even when there's no signal at all. No towers, no Wi-Fi, nothing. While the paperwork doesn't spell out emergency calling specifically, the fact that satellite messaging is confirmed already puts it in serious flagship territory. But that's not even the most exciting part of the listing, because right there, alongside satellite support, is the upgrade people have been begging Samsung for years to make. 60-watt fast charging, no more 45-watt ceiling, no more Samsung lagging behind while others race ahead. This certification basically locks it in. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is charging faster. Now, before you celebrate too hard, there's a catch. The battery size hasn't changed, it's still 5,000 mAh. So if you were hoping Samsung would finally push beyond that number, this pretty much shuts that down. Instead, Samsung is going all in on efficiency and faster top-ups rather than a bigger cell. Over in the US, the S26 Ultra has also cleared FCC certification, and this one answers another massive question. Chipset. The Ultra is going Snapdragon everywhere. It'll be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 globally, no regional split this time. The regular Galaxy S26 and S26 Plus are a different story though. Those are expected to use Exynos 2600 in some regions, including South Korea, which means the Ultra once again gets the VIP treatment. Performance aside, the design might be the most controversial change of all. For the first time, Samsung is visually aligning the Ultra with the rest of the lineup. Rounded corners, a proper camera island instead of individual cutouts. And yeah, reactions are mixed. Some people think it finally makes the lineup look clean and cohesive. Others think the Ultra just lost its identity and now looks closer to an A-series phone than a no-compromise flagship. This is one of those changes that'll probably make more sense once you see it in person. And that's not the only new hardware twist. The S26 Ultra is also expected to support Qi 2-style magnetic charging, similar to MagSafe, along with a new privacy-focused display tech. Samsung is clearly refining the experience rather than reinventing it. But here's where things get interesting. Samsung may have accidentally confirmed the charging upgrade themselves. A brand new 60-watt super-fast charging adapter just appeared on Samsung's own website. Model number and everything. And here's the thing, no current Samsung phone can use it. Not the S25 Ultra, not anything else. It supports USB PD 3.1, which is newer than what the S25 Ultra uses, and it even includes smart power management to reduce energy use when it's just plugged in doing nothing. That charger basically has one job, and it's waiting for the S26 Ultra. Since the battery size isn't changing, this faster charging suddenly matters a lot more. Shorter top-ups, less time stuck near a wall, and paired with a more efficient Snapdragon chip and Samsung's new M14 display material, battery life should actually feel better day to day, even without a bigger battery. As for launch timing, things are tightening up. Earlier leaks pointed to February or even March, but now there's talk of a late January reveal. And with official chargers already showing up, that timeline is starting to feel very real. Samsung looks like they're gearing up to go head-to-head with Apple's iPhone 17 lineup earlier than expected. So this is the Galaxy S26 Ultra so far. Satellite connectivity confirmed. 60-watt charging all but guaranteed. Snapdragon everywhere. A redesigned look that's dividing fans, and a strategy that feels more about refinement than raw spec chasing. Some people will say it's not enough. Others will say it's exactly what the Ultra needed. But what do you think? Is faster charging and a cleaner design enough this year? Or should Samsung have gone bigger and bolder? Drop your thoughts down below, and if you want all the latest S26 leaks and updates as they happen, make sure you're subscribed, because this phone's story is only just getting started.